me on the ass with them. Now,
so
smack me on the ass.
He's getting dickers! He's spanking his ass. He's like, that's a paddling. Come here, dickers, for your paddling. And the guy's just high out of his mind on PCP. Just fucking bend over, dickers. I'm driving. And that's not even really an exaggeration. That's actually what took place, according to him.
This may be the funniest segment in the world.
Now, getting hit with a wooden paddle to begin with is a pretty terrible thing. It hurts, they're hard.
Okay.
But a normal wooden paddle, at least when it's a solid one.
So this has happened to him many times, where apparently he's been wooden paddled on the ass with many different types of paddles.
Versions of it.
Yeah.
What is going on? Oh my god!
Of air.
How would you know this?
There's a cushion of air?
Hey, Dickers, how would you know this?
Damage between the paddle and your ass when it hits, so it'll still hurt, but that cushion of air softens the blow slightly. These were arts and crafts.
He's been paddled before, like this is epic.
It's not his first time.
Paddles, and they had designs etched throughout them. So they had holes, basically, that didn't allow for there to be a cushion of air, which, I guess if you want an ornate paddle, is super cool.
So he's not even like paddling him like as a joke, like softly. This guy's literally
He's winding up his paddle as hard as he can while screaming, "Dickers!" High on PCP, just chasing dickers around the star with the paddle.
But when it's being used to be slapped against your ass, it makes it 10 times more painful. And when John, after he was lit up on a bowl of dust, chased after you with one of these paddles, he was going for the gold and hitting your ass as hard as possible. The first thing he would do is be like, "Where's Dix?" Holding a paddle, literally chasing you throughout.
So the guy reports for his shift, and the first words of his mouth are, "Where's Dickers? Where's Dick?" And he's got a paddle in hand, ready to chase this throughout the entire store until he paddles him on his ass. This is like a grown-ass man, by the way, in his 40s, probably, paddling a 16-year-old reviews. It was over before it began for Rich, really. Like, holy shit.
This is funny.
Run for my life, to not get my ass destroyed by a paddle with holes in it. This happened almost every day. And yes, I did complain about it.
He got him to do some cardio. He should have had you running more, Rich.
No one cared. So this happened
So it's every day. It happens every day, and no one gives a shit. They all just pointed and laughed at him. They called him Dickers. Brutal.
Basis, I was sick of the job. I was maybe working 10 to 15 hours a week anyway, and they were terrible 10 to 15 hours a week. It felt like time was going in reverse when I was there, and due to the fact that I didn't clean the bathrooms and I never got anything done for obvious reasons, again, I also didn't care about the job, they eventually let me go.
So, after all of that, zoom in on that. That is felted. Look at him. So after all of that, after going through the humiliation ritual of being Dickers,
Paddled every day and no one cares.
getting paddled on his ass every day by a crackhead, they fired him. Yeah. Oh. Review fired USA.
This guy.
Thank God for King John.
Her going into Colleen's office, which was full of smoke, and her saying, "You haven't cleaned the bathrooms." Those
She's
bathrooms.
blowing smoke in his face, you know? She's just like blowing smoke into his face, like, "You haven't cleaned the bathrooms, Richard. They're not clean enough to my standard. What are you gonna do about it, Dickie? Dickus?"
Properly for weeks. Again, they wanted me to clean those back gloves, so we're going to let you go. And thankfully, because I no longer work there, my ass wounds healed from not having to deal with John anymore.
His ass wounds healed? He had ass wounds? Buddy, you can't be having ass wounds. Buddy. Ass wounds? It was literally butthurt.
We couldn't have written this guy a better script for us to make fun of.
He's doing the job for us. He's the ass wounded Dickers.